Alright, welcome back everybody. In the last video we did questions 1 through 10. So in this video I'm going to attempt to do questions 11 through 20. So picking up where we left off, I'm on question number 11. It says open up the arch base. So I'm going to go to open. I'm going to go to Gmetrix templates. We're going to double left click, or I just left click, open, arch base. It says we're in level 2, so I'm going to double left click on level 2. We're going to create a roof. So I'm going to go up to roof, roof by footprints. It says ensure the defined slope is checked, which it is. The overhang is 1 foot. We're going to make sure extend the wall core is selected. And then for our roof, we want to make sure that we have the roof steel truss insulation on metal deck, which we do. And then what we want to do is I'm going to click on this pick lines. Now notice when I clicked on pick lines, my offset went back to 0. I have no idea why it does that, but we're going to change this again to 1 foot. So just make sure that you pick up on that. And then I'm just going to pick these lines, the outside lines. And now notice that dashed line shows where my roof overhang is going to be. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to change, our slope is not going to be 912, it's going to be 312. Press enter, select this line, change the slope to 312. Select that line. We're going to change this to 312. Pan over, select this line, change this to 312. We're good to go there. Then what I'm going to do is hit the green check mark. And now it says, what is the roof? What is the volume value? So if you look under the volume here, it's 4068.75. So just select 4068.75. We're going to click next. And hopefully we got it right. And we did. So I'm going to go to continue. And then again, we already have the arch base open, but we want to double click on the level 1 this time. So double left click level 1. We're going to place a double acting door between the 2 easternmost rooms. So I'm going to zoom in here. We're going to go to place the architecture. I'm going to go to door. It's already on double acting here, so I'm going to select it. And I didn't need to do that. So just anywhere in this wall, really, just place that door, right click, cancel. Now it says, what is the volume in the host wall? So let me hit escape to get out of that. You can also click the modify to get out of that command. I'm just gonna select this wall here, and it says, what is the volume? So if you look over here, the volume is 85.12 cubic feet. So 85.12. And click next. We got that one. Let's go to continue. Open arch base Revit, which we already have. And in the floor plan, level 1, which we already are, external to the building's east end. So the east end. I think of the east end as being over here in Florida, New York, and the west over there in California that way. But I digress. So it says using wall type, basic wall exterior ephes on metal stud. So I'm gonna go to wall here. We're gonna look for that mouthful of a wall that they said. What was that? Ephes on metal stud right here. We're gonna create an 11 foot by 15 foot storage building. So I'm gonna go down here, 11 feet. Let's go just anywhere. I'm just going to drag it up 11 feet. Let me zoom in a little bit. There's 11 feet. Really, you can just pretty much, you know what? I'm just going to draw like a rectangle here. Don't care about the size. Hit the escape key a couple times. Now I'm going to click this. I'm going to click this measurement. So that needs to be 15. type in 15. And then we got that. And then click the dot. We want it to be outside to outside. We want that to be 11 feet. Now it says to create an opening here, but all it's asking us to do is slap a room in here and figure out what area this is. So that's what I'm gonna do. We can go to room, just select it here. If I click here, right, and then you're gonna go to, what are we gonna, so the area is 116.09 right there. If you wanted to add the wall opening, you're gonna go to wall opening here, and then you can just select 5 feet. Actually, I'm just gonna move that over. I'll select this and change this to 5 feet. Does it say 5 feet centered? It doesn't say 5 feet centered. But anyway, putting this wall opening here, it has no effect on what the answer is. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, right? Let's go on to the next one. All right, number 14. We're still in the arch base, and in floor plan level 1, I'll zoom out a little bit. We're gonna place a countertop in the northwest corner of the office, which is gonna be right in here. So let's look for, I'm gonna go to architecture, components. There's countertop right there. But just if you don't see it, just kind of look in your components here. But there's our countertop. So I'm gonna zoom in here on this corner. Just kind of place it in that corner there. The escape key a few, 3, 4, 5 times, whatever it takes. And then, so we need to figure out, okay, what is the distance from the edge here to the wall? So if I click here, I don't want the center of the wall, I want this. So from the edge to the face of the wall, 7 1/8 inches, right? So 7 1/8. Click next, continue. All right, now we're gonna open A07 extend walls. Let me close out of these. Make sure I don't save anything new. I'm gonna open A07 extend walls. So what we want to do is we want to make the walls look like they have it. So we need to extend these. So I'm just going to select a wall. Then I'm going to use this trim extend to corner. And just select this, select that, select this, select this. And then it says, what is the volume of the room containing the tag? So if you just kind of move your mouse to where you see that X pop up and click on it. Right, so the volume is going to be 4717.07. So 4717.07. Click that one. Go to next. Continue. Open C01 view scale. So let me close out of this. I want to save it. C01 view scale. We're going to open that. In floor plan 3D view, create a compound ceiling 2x4 ACT system type, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna go to level 1. We're gonna create a compound ceiling. So I'm gonna go to ceiling. Compound ceiling is already there. So compound ceiling 2x4, level 1. So we're at level 1. The height offset is going to be, we're going to change this from 8 feet to 10 feet. So type in 10. And then we're going to create that ceiling. So I'm trying to think, does the ceiling go on the outside or goes on the inside of the walls? I should know this, right? Let's go, we could do automatic ceiling, but I'm going to do sketch ceiling. Let's just pick the walls. I'm just gonna pick the walls. Pick that one, pick that one, pick that one, pick that one. And then I'm gonna hit the check mark. Then we need to look at a 3D view, right? Then we can select the ceiling. So Select that ceiling, and now we see that, what is the volume of the ceiling? So the volume I get 873.46, which is not any of these choices. So what I'm gonna do is come back to here. I'm gonna edit the boundary. Probably, what I wanna do maybe is just move this. If I move it to the outside here. Move it to the outside, hit the check mark, go back to my 3D view. All right, now my volume is 937.50. So yeah, it should have been the outside. I should have known that, right? Ceiling goes around the outside. So yeah, 937.50, 937.50. That's my bad. There we go, next. Continue. All right, we're gonna go open BO2 stairs. Open BO2 stairs. We're gonna close out of this, close out of this. We wanna save it? No. We're gonna go to BO2 stairs. I talk to myself a lot. It is what it is. Okay, so level 1, double click level 1, create a stair by component with the following properties. We're gonna go to stair, which is here. We want to pick the 7-inch max riser, 11-inch tread, which it already is. The base level is at level 1. The top level is at level 2. The base and top offsets are both 0. The actual run width, which is up here, is already 3'6". The desired number of risers, we have that already is 18. And then the location line, exterior support left. So the exterior support is already left, but you can change it whatever you need to. But for this, it's just exterior support left. And what I'm gonna do is it says the first is gonna have 8 risers. So I'm gonna left click on this intersection here and drag up. I don't know if you can see that, but it says the number of risers. So that's 4. I can't even see that. 6, let me zoom out. 7, 8. Make sure you're going straight up and not over like this. You want to go straight up. It says 8 risers created, 10 remaining. So I'm gonna left click it, and then I'm gonna click over here on this intersection, and here just kind of draw a line straight down. Just doesn't really matter as long as you kind of go further than you need to. And so there is our stair. Hit the check mark here. So what we want to do is measure from the end of this tread, right, to the face of this wall. So if I click here, maybe if I click here, no, let me click here. Drag this dot over here. So the face of the wall to that stair is going to be 4'9". So there's 4'9". Go to next, continue. And we're on 18. So we're going to open up B04 floor. Close out of this. Open B04 floor. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to floor. So it says we're going to create a floor. So type 6-inch SOG, which it is. It's a SOG. We're going to ensure the extend wall blah blah is checked. So we need to extend this into the wall. Yes. Our offset is going to be 6 inches. So I'm just going to, here's where it says 0. We're going to type 6 inches. Make sure you type 6 inches, not 6 feet. Height offset from level, that's going to be 0. All right, so I'm going to select pick walls. I'm going to make sure that it offsets to the outside. So pick that wall, make sure the offset goes to the outside, not the inside. Let me zoom in so you can see that. It's going there. It's going there. Hit the check mark. So now our volume, our perimeter is 299 feet 1 inch. So 299 feet 1 inch. And there we go. Let's go to the next one. We want to open up B05. Let me close out of this. Do you want to save? No. We're going to open up B05. Open. So it says in the floor plan level 1, let me just double click on level 1. Add a room and a room tag to the corridor as shown. So I'm just going to add a room in here. Change the room tag to show the area. So let me cancel out of this. So we're going to change the room tag to show the area. So to do that, you click on it, left click on it, then you go to edit type here. And then so we want to show the area. So we want to check this box to show the area, hit apply. And so the area it shows is 742 square feet. So there's 742. Go to next. And then last one, we're going to open up the arch base. We open up that one a lot. Let me close out of this. Save changes, no. Arch base, where are we at? Right here. Why is there 2 arch bases? I don't know. Anyway. So there's that. Okay, now it says we're going to go to level 1. Double click level 1. Place a copy of the southwest tree in the center of the circle at the southwest corner of the building. What is the dimension? Okay, so we want to make a copy of this and place it in the center of this little circle. So I'm going to left click on it. I'm going to go to copy. I found it easy. I'm just going to copy it. Just pick a base point. Just kind of drag it over somewhere. Just going to place it there. Hit escape about 20,000 times. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. So click on your tree. Move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. Click on the center here of this tree. And then if you click on this, where you see a little circle pop up, that's the center of that little circle there. And then also we need to know what the distance is. So I'm going to click this dot to make sure it's going to line up here. So the distance that they're looking for is 5'6" here from the center to this part of the wall. So 5'6". Go to next. And that's all of those. So we only have one more set to go. So in the next video, we're going to go through questions 21 through 30. I'm not going to lie, there's one that talks about the stairs and trying to find the number of posts that, totally blow my mind. But yeah, anyway, we'll get to that road when we get there. So anyway, hope to see you back next video. Peace out.